Another update on a previous report now. Former Cleveland Police Constable Sarah Walker, we spoke about her on the 15th of March, has now been fired from Cleveland Police Force following her misconduct hearing. 29-year-old Walker appeared at Teeside Magistrates Court on March the 8th to face the allegations that she knowingly or recklessly obtained or disclosed personal data without consent of the data controller on February 21st at Hartlepool, knowingly or recklessly obtained or disclosed personal data without consent of the data controller on August the 21st at Hartlepool, and knowingly or recklessly obtained or disclosed personal data without the consent of the data controller on September the 15th at Hartlepool. At the time, Detective Inspector Stephen Bell from Cleveland Police's Directorate of Standards and Ethics said, "We investigate any misuse of police systems robustly. This officer is currently suspended and following this conviction will be subject to our own misconduct process." Of course, Walker had an excuse and blamed her difficult relationship for her actions, saying that she accessed the information solely to justify to her partner the long hours and people she was working with. For her actions, Teeside Magistrates Court fined Sarah Walker £682, ordered her to pay £85 towards costs, and issued a £34 victim surcharge. However, the former Cleveland police constable from Billingham chose not to attend the misconduct hearings on Wednesday, where the panel ruled that the 3 allegations against her, 2 relating to the confidentiality breaches and the 3rd for her criminal conviction, resulted in gross misconduct. Although Walker didn't attend the hearing, she had submitted a statement for the panel to hear, which read, "I do not accept that it was gross misconduct because I was protecting myself by providing evidence as to my whereabouts to a physically and emotionally abusive partner. I admit I have made a mistake which I have paid for over half a year." Sarah Walker was ultimately dismissed from Cleveland Police without notice, even though she gave a good go at the "feel sorry for me" factor in her statement. Cleveland Police Chief Constable Mark Webster said, "The officer would have been immediately dismissed from the service. There is a need to deter other officers from this type of behaviour and the overriding need to maintain public confidence." A Cleveland Police spokeswoman said, "The officer was found guilty of 2 breaches of confidentiality and discreditable conduct, and this information was put to the misconduct panel. This abuse of police information will not be tolerated, and the officer is no longer working at the force." Now, I do believe she has also been placed on the College of Policing's barred list. Now, isn't it funny how the excuses the police give are in many cases accepted? But if we were to give the same excuses, it would still be our fault. For example, if a copper came to investigate you for doing something similar to Sarah Walker, you can bet your bollocks they would say something along the lines of, "Well, you should have dumped him then," or "Why didn't you reach out to someone," making the whole situation about victim blaming. I do wonder if the police actually see the discrepancies in the way they deal with people against how they expect to be dealt with themselves, or if they genuinely don't see it, like it's some kind of illness that prevents them from seeing things with common sense.